A story a day.
You mentioned fishing in the quarry, right?
Yes, we used to fish at the quarry.
Yeah.
We don't have food. What do you do?
So my story, and in Nigeria, I was based there for 6 years, huh? And
Let the movie begin.
the great part about Nigeria, it's a vast country. It's a huge country. You just see it on the map, you think it's a small country, but huge. And when I was there, the population of Nigeria was about 120, 130 million. Can you imagine? In a country larger than France.
Wow.
130 million people. Today, it's close to 200 million, by the way.
Yes.
So anyway, traveling in Nigeria was a joy and also an adventure. Because no matter where you went, you travel by plane. No matter, obviously, from Abuja, you could drive to Lagos. Abuja, the new capital, which, by the way, was only built in the 70s by Ibrahim Babangida, the guy they called IBB. He's the one who formulated the construction of a capital in the middle of the country. Because the commercial capital and administrative capital for the longest time was Lagos. Everybody knows Lagos. And by the way, you know what Lagos means? Lagos means lagoon in Portuguese. It actually means, you pronounce it Lagos. Lagos. And Lagos is a lagoon in Spanish. They were the first explorers who passed by that coast. Anyway, Lagos, you can drive to Abuja. It takes you about 10, 12 hours, Jalas. It's 1,000 kilometers.
What?
From Abuja, in the center of the country, to Lagos.
1,000 kilometers.
Plus, takes you more than 10 hours.
Hey.
So imagine from Abuja now to the very north, Katsina State, all the way to the border.
Calabar.
Calabar is all the way in the south.
Yes.
So now you've heard or you read in history about Sokoto State, yeah? The Sokoto Caliphate. Sokoto.
Sokoto.
Yes.
You're asking if
you read in history?
No, I have not.
Okay. There's a caliphate way in the north called Sokoto. With, obviously Muslim, deep in tradition, religion, goes back 600-700 years. It was very famous back in the day. So anyway, there's a state right next to Sokoto called Kebbi State. Kebbi. Kebii. Kebbi State. And every year in March in Kebbi State, they would hold this fishing festival. I'm inspired by your quarry, fishing in the quarry. This huge fishing festival. They called it the Argungu Fishing Festival. Jalas, I'm telling you, this state is nothing to speak of. The temperature was like 50 degrees. It was hot and humid and dusty. But there was this one river. It was a wide river and not so deep. In that river, they would have a no fishing policy the entire year. No fishing. Up until March and the festival. We had heard about this, Jalas, and I saw pictures on the net, and I said, we have to cover this story. We have to cover this. It's fantastic. Nobody knows about this stuff. So we fly to Kebbi State. We go to Argungu. And then on the day of the festival, Jalas, there's like maybe 10, 20,000 people watching. These are people, tourists from all over the world. They've come to witness this fishing festival. Now, on this river, they would line up the men about 500 meters from the river. 500 meters. The men are lining up. No fishing rods, no nets, no nothing. They're lining up 500 meters. A gun would go off. Bah! The men would rush and jump into the river.
And fish with their bare hands?
Fish with their bare hands. You have, I think, between 30 and 45 minutes. Because the one who comes out with the biggest fish wins something like $7,000 to $8,000. Dollars then. Almost $1 million shillings, in our money today. 1 meter. And they would jump in. You should have seen these guys. Big guys, little guys, fat guys, thin guys, old guys, young guys. Everyone in the water as one. And they're there digging in. Zwa! Come up. No, not this one. Rudisha. Wah! Come up. I'm telling you. But the rules are, You can use traditional instrument, which is not really a fishing rod, maybe just a stick, right? But no nets, no rods, no nothing. And of course, your bare hands. When we were there that day, it was incredible. The color, the crowds, chanting, cheering their sides, because people come from all over Nigeria. It's not just the locals. They're from all over the place competing to get the biggest fish.
So somebody got the biggest catch?
By the time 45 minutes was out, there's this guy who came out with a fish that weighed 75 kilograms. What? Freshwater fish to last. 75 Ks. He brought it out. Big fella. And the guest of honor was President Olusegun Obasanjo, right? So obviously the president has to inspect the win and congratulate the guy and give him his check. But that fish was humongous, Chilas. Humongous. And then others, everyone, whatever catch you get, you get home, you take home, because obviously, whatever's not put back in the water, you carry it, put it in a bag, you can sell it to tourists, all that stuff. But that weekend in Argungu is like, I've never seen anything like it. As soon as it's done, the ceremony ends, everybody goes home, they put back that sign, no fishing in this river, and for the next year, nobody can fish in that river for the next festival. And it's grown in leaps and bounds. And year after year, they stopped it for a while, and I think in 08, 09, because of insecurities in the north. But I'm telling you, that thing is a money earner. That weekend in Argungu, the tourists, the money, the souvenirs that they sell, and of course the
accommodation,
fish, everything. And being pictured with a 75 kilogram fish, which was fished out by someone's bare hands. Unbelievable. That's what we call a story a day.
It's the Hot Breakfast with Jeff and Jalango.